This is Basic Makeup Re. Either way, I don't really care as long as you're not cussing at me. I'm a happy person. If you want to see how I created this look right here, then just keep on watching and be sure to like and subscribe. Bye. Okay, so brows are on and I am, as you can see, I'm gonna recreate the photo that I did on my Instagram a couple days ago. This look right here is I love it. I love it. I'm trying to, now the camera's on this side. Okay. Anyways, this is the look. I'm gonna recreate it. And the look the palette that I used for the look is the Masquerade by Juvia's Place. This is an oldie but a goodie palette. I absolutely love this palette. It's just gorgeous. I mean, but more can be said. For one, the pans are flipping huge. If you hear weird things, my cat. They work very great. Good color story. You could get some very nice neutral looks out of this, or you could get the more colorful looks out of this as well. That's kind of awesome that you can do it. Of course, I'm going to be playing with the more colorful looks today. Yeah, I absolutely love this palette. It's awesome. If you hear meowing, crazy noises, Hanzo is going insane today, and I have no idea why. He just, yeah, I don't know what's going on with him today. He's just acting a little bit cray. I am going to be going into my Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC. Again, concealer can work. It's, you know, either way, it doesn't really matter. And I'm going to go in with my Sedona Lace EB13 brush to just put that on. You can use your finger. Doesn't matter. Just as long as you sanitize your finger before going in, of course. I would. I mean, it'd be kind of gross to keep on going back in. But I am not a judger. Yeah, he's like literally right underneath me. I don't know what's been going on with him today. He has food, he has water, his litter is freshly changed, and he has gotten a lot of attentions today, a lot of lovin's, and he is just not about that life. He just does not want to do it. I think I went in with a transition shade that maybe I just went straight in with that hot pink. I can't remember. Sorry, this headband. I got them from Amazon and they're just, I don't know yet about it. I don't know about them yet. Okay. I'm pretty sure I went in with just a random shade to start with. So I'm just going to go into my Wet n Wild, that palette that I used. I'm just going to grab the shade right here on a Morphe brush. This came in a gift set, so I don't actually know what Morphe brush this is, but any fluffy brush will do, just to kind of get a nice shade on there. And then I am going to go into, I'm so sorry y'all have to hear that. I should really get my act together as far as getting my brushes together for these looks, but I don't, so yeah, I don't know. So the first shade I'm gonna go in with is the shade Bori, this shade right here. It is a true hot pink color. It is super beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. If you don't like hot pink, then well, you won't like it, but I do. Pink is one of my favorite colors, even though my niece Mia says it's not. It is my favorite color. Yeah, if I had an all pink palette, I would definitely just use that and call it a day. Trying, this is one of the brushes I used. I don't know, I guess this is the brush I used. I'm gonna go in with the Morphe M433 brush. And I'm just gonna tap off the excess. And in this look, I'm not gonna be doing my face. It's just gonna be strictly about the eyes. So I'm gonna start it in on the outer and bring it in windshield wiper motions. I mean, you could just tell right off the bat that pigment. I mean, when you get Juvia's Place, you're buying the pigment. I truly, truly, truly believe that. What is with people? I mean, I swear, like, this apartment only has, like, a 10 miles, like, speed limit, and people, like, drive on it like it's freaking highway miles. Oh, my God. I don't understand. I thought it was my husband for a second. I don't really like doing lives in front of my husband. I don't know. I just kind of like doing it by myself, where I can just kind of be in my element. My hair is so crazy. Look at that. Ugh. I don't know why my life is like this sometimes, but whatevs. My cat, I swear, I think he's about to jump over here. So I'm going in that shade multiple times and just really building it up. So that's kind of what I'm working with. It's just a really pretty building up of colors. I'm sorry I haven't been filming as much. It's just, I don't know. I'm just still going through the grieving process of my cat. You know, I'm really grieving him. I've been thinking about my grandma that I lost recently too. It's just, I just haven't been in the mood to film. I'm just going to take this big Essence eye blender brush. I'm just going to kind of go over the edges just to really smooth out those eyelets or the eye. Oh, so much better. Now that it's a little bit more diffused. I don't know what shade I want it to go into. I think I'm gonna go into my So Jaded palette. You don't have to do this, I'm just being extra. I'm gonna go into my Precious, the shade right here. And this is just a no-name brush from a brush set that I got from Amazon. So, you know, honestly, those work too. Try not to use my hand mirror because I know that it blocks a lot of the view of what I'm trying to do. So just trying to use a little compact mirror. It's not really a little mirror, it's a pretty big size mirror. But yeah, like I said, today I'm not going to be doing any, you're not going to see me putting on my face. You're just going to see me doing the eyes only and going from there. And I am thirsty. Go into is the shade Dahlia. The shade right here. It's a beautiful blue shade. It is a shimmer shade. Well, yeah, it's considered a shimmer. I don't have anything to knock this off onto. I'm just going through a day. And I'm gonna just pack that on my inner corner. Let me move this way. I'm used to the camera being over there now. So now that I'm not over there, it's just weird. And I'm just really, really going to pack that shade on. I'm not going to use Fix Plus on this shade. I'm going to use it on the next shade. So I do know I'm super excited. Tomorrow, hopefully, or Saturday, I do have the Good Apple Foundation Balm from Kat Von D coming in, which I'm so sorry, which I'm super excited about. I've been trying to get my hands on it since I saw the first review of it. Now you can see where I connect it right here. I'm kind of leaning in so you can kind of see exactly what I'm doing. And then I'm going to keep on going back into that shade Dahlia and just really building it up to where I want it to be. But yeah, I do have that Good Apple Balm, Foundation Balm coming in. I am so excited for that. It is ridiculous how excited I am for this foundation. Now I'm going to go in with a No Name. This one came from the same brush collection as the other Amazon brush. So I'm just going to go in. I'm going to lightly blend around the corners. So you can definitely see where it's going to become purple. Which, if you didn't know, it will do that. So it is okay. I'm actually going to go back in with the pink in a little bit and fix that. But for now, I'm okay. Now, for the center shade, I am going to go into the shade, my palette's so dirty, I can't even read the names. Zola, the shade right here. It is super pretty. I don't know why I just looked at you like that. Was so creepy. And I'm going to pack that in on the center of the eye with a Wet n Wild brush. But first, I am going to spritz the brush with my MAC Fix Plus. If I can find it. Here it is. So first, I'm going to dip my brush. Okay, so I did dip my brush into my so I did dip my brush into that Zola shade, and then I'm going to go ahead and spritz it with my MAC Fix Plus. My favorite product in the entire world, and I am going to go ahead and put that right in the center. Oh, it's such a look at that shade. Look at that shade. So beautiful. So pretty, so pretty, so pretty. And then I am going to go back into that darker blue, the Dahlia shade, and I'm just going to re-intensify it and kind of mix in that Zola and the Dahlia shade. There we go. So that way it just kind of mixes together. Now I'm going to go into that fluffy brush that we went into to blend out that pink. And I'm just going to pick up a little bit of that pink. I'm just going to place it right there on the edge. So that way it's just, it gives you that a little, no, wrong. Wrong eye. See, as you can tell, it just kind of helps the eye look a little bit more cohesive. And then let's do the other eye really, really quick. So again, taking that Dahlia shade. bringing it in. Right about there. I'm going to blend the corners. And again, do not be afraid that we're losing that pink, because like you can see on the other eye, we did definitely bring that pink back. And my ear edges, ow. This is actually, this is a recreation of a look that I did on my birthday years ago. It's actually my Instagram profile pic. You'll be able to see how skinny I used to be. It's a very misleading profile picture, but we don't have to tell anybody that because I'm married, so what else? And then going back in with that blue Dahlia shade. And I'm just going to kind of mix the two colors together. And then going back in with that Bori shade and going around it. Oh, no. Okay. Kind of blowing out that pink a little bit better. Now the eyes match. Okay, so now I'm gonna go off camera, do my face, and then I'll be right back with my face on, and then we'll do the lower lash line and whatever else is missing. So yeah, give me a sec. Okay, so back, the face is on. We're gonna do the eyes. So for the waterline, I am gonna go, oh, no, that was, okay, anyways, for the waterline, I've been going to the Cream Gel Eyeliner by ColourPop in the shade Icebreaker. Honestly, this shade doesn't really come off as much as I would like, but we do with what we have. I will list everything on my face in the bottom bar, of course, like I normally do. As you can tell, it doesn't really do much. I mean, it does what it needs to, I guess, but I wish that it was, I guess it's because it's so pastel, you know, like it just doesn't really show up as much. I guess. I wish it did. Anyways, the shade I'm going to go into again is the shade Dahlia, this shade right here. I'm going to take this on the inner and outer corner of my eye, leaving the inner space open for the shade Zola. Zola. So I'm basically doing the exact same thing that I did on my under eye, on my eye to my lower eye, just leaving, oh gosh, I'm used to the camera being on the side, with it being right there. And again, if you can hear my cat, he's going insane today. I don't know what's going on with him. I really don't. And then do the exact same thing to the other eye. Inner and outer corner, leaving the space blank. And then I'm just gonna rub the brush off on my pants. I know I'm gross. I'm gonna go in with that light blue that's in the center of our eye, and I'm gonna place that right in the open spot. It doesn't really look like much of a difference, but whatever, we do it anyways. I do it anyways. Y'all can actually skip this part and just do the blue all the way around. You don't have to do exactly as I'm doing, and fine, do yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. And then finally, to buff those shades out, I am gonna go into the shade Bori again. Like, the shade is not boring, or this makeup look is not boring. Ding. Just gonna kind of lightly put it under there. I know I'm looking like that way. I need to start looking that way. Need to start looking the right way. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I swear, that's like the one thing that I'm not good at yet, is like being able to maneuver my arms. And that is the eyes. Oh, I need the inner corner. I need the inner corner highlight. I kind of forgot about that. I'm gonna take this, nope, not this brush, because I use that to actually cut creases, so I'm not gonna use that brush. That brush is garbage. I'm just gonna use one of these brushes, and I'm gonna go into the shade Giza, which is this light, nice, frosty kind of color. Very beautiful. I actually used it as my highlight today. Can't tell. Multi-purposing and stuff. Nope. Why did I do that? Again, I was gonna do it again. Better. And I'm gonna place some. My cat is having a field day with playing in his litter box. That's all he does in there. I mean, he uses it, but he, like that, that's unnecessary. He just plays with it at this point. Oh my God. Why do I have to go through this with him? For mascara, I am going to go into the Essence Lash Princess Volume Mascara. This one right here. It's good. I like it. I got an text message. I'm so sorry. What? I have no idea what that is. Okay. And I'm just gonna... I have fun news. I ordered me some lashes, a lash applicator, and lash glue. Yep, I sure did. Everything's came in but the lashes, naturally. Do you hear him still? I don't understand. He just... Oh my God. I swear he drives me insane. He really does. I love him more than life, but he drives me insane, just like his dad. I swear Jacob was like created to be the bane of my existence, but he's my soulmate at the same time. Does that make sense to many couples or couples in general? Like, you love him, but you're just like, what the fuck, dude? Oh, cuss word. I am so sorry, Jasmine. I'm so sorry. And I can't really edit it out because I was talking, so... Just like, everybody ignore that curse word. Just ignore it. Yeah, I like this look. I like this look a lot. I'm also being on like all day. It's so weird. I am going to go into this Toasted Truffle Matte lipstick by Maybelline. I swear they have their Color Sensational line. They have some of the best matte lipsticks in their Color Sensational line. I love this color. I haven't used it in so long because I've been on like a liquid lip like
Heck. Let's fix this. Much better. Okay, so this is...
Anyways, this is the finished look. I hope everybody has a blessed and beautiful Thursday. Spend time with your family, friends, and loved ones. I know I will. Anyways, yeah, anyways, yeah, y'all have a good one. Bye.